Hello everybody, it is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot, just hopping on to give you a sneak peek of what is coming from Essential Stencil. It is called the Western Farmhouse Collection. So on Friday, I gave you a sneak peek of a collection that dropped Saturday. Today I'm giving you a sneak peek of a collection that will drop on, I think this one drops on Saturday as well, if I remember right. Sorry, I kind of forgot, but it's not available yet. I just want to show you everything that's in here. And then I'm going to kind of circle back to two of the things I showed you on Friday. And I'm going to make a little something with two of the stencils from Friday. There's something on my lip. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I am so excited to be here with you guys. I feel like it's been a minute. Let me pull up the iPad so I can, first of all, make sure we're live. And second of all, see some comments. Here we are. Okay. Say hey when you get on. Tell me how you're doing. I don't see no comments yet, so as soon as it lets me see them. But until then, hello everybody, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna pull all the goodies out from here. This is just a sneak peek, so these things are not available yet. But they dropped a whole collection, and I've been telling you guys about the, I haven't got mine yet, but the 250th transfers for America's 250th birthday. I cannot wait to get those. I got a set of two because that's all that was available. Last time I looked, they were only down to having a set of one. You could only get one, but it wouldn't surprise me. I haven't looked today. It wouldn't surprise me if they've sold out. So I hope you were able to get some. It's hot here. I'll just say that. It is hot here. I'm hoping I can see. Hey, Kelly. Okay, finally, one comment. Oh, you said it's been forever. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on, even though I was on yesterday and on Friday, but I feel like it's been forever. Hey Kieran, yours shipped yesterday and you can't wait to get them. I agree. I think mine shipped too. I think I seen a notification that mine shipped also. So let's see here. So I hope you guys are good. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna silence my notifications. Okay, come on. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. It froze. I don't know what it's doing. Hi, Patty. Okay, there we are. We're back. Okay, so what I have here, we're going to do a sneak peek. This is called the Western Farmhouse Collection. It is not available now. I'm pretty sure this is the sneak peek, and then it will be available on, I think it is Saturday. I want to say it's Saturday. I'll have to double check and let you guys know for sure. Hey, Laura. Oh, you're getting yours delivered tomorrow. I don't know when mine are going to be here. I didn't look at the date, but I think mine did ship too. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. That'll be exciting. Hi, Gwen. Okay, so Western Farmhouse Collection, that's what we're going to be looking at right now. So this is called Western Letters. You guys just look at this. They are so cool. So it is the letters of the alphabet A to Z. You can see the Z right there. So they are 3-inch squares, and it's like a Western font. I love it. It's called Mini, so it's 3 inches, but that's pretty cool. I think we could definitely, this was a great idea. Long time ago, they had a stencil. I still have it. It was kind of like the font reminded me of like Ray Dunn. I have it. It was one big stencil like this, and it had the alphabet on it. There might have even been two of them, but I still have it, but that was from a long time ago. Some of you might remember that. Some of you might even have one, but I like that stencil. I have a lot of stencils from them. So the first one is this right here. If you're like me and you like all of the words that they do, like a year or two ago, they started doing just like the different words, like 1-inch and 2-inch words. This is kind of similar, except for these are just letters, so you can make your own words. That's pretty cool. So the letters, all the alphabet, A through Z. And then this one right here, this is very cute. I really like this whole Western Farmhouse collection. It's really cool. So this one is called Pray Until the Cows Come Home. How cute is that? I love that. And then there's the stencil right there. Oh, okay. It is just one 8x10. Actually, it says it's 2 pieces. I take that back. It's not one. It's a layered type stencil. So there is one part of it and there's the other part. So this is like the base, and then you put this over the top of it to get like all the details and like the cactus and the cows and all of that. Kind of gives it like another layer of color. That option you can see in the picture right there. So this is 2 stencils, and it'll end up one project, but it is 8x10. So I really like that. And I love that saying, pray until the cows come home. And then this one right here, super cute also. This is a 10x12, and it says, follow the word, not the herd. How cute is this? I love all of these, you guys. All of them are so cute. And this is like a Highland cow. You know, I love Highland cows. So this is super good. And this one right here too is so good. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Hi, Geneva. Hey, Linda. Melissa Rose. Hello. Hey, Vicky. Okay, this one right here is called Highland Cow and Flower Set. Now, this is another layered stencil. So there's 3 layers to it. I will definitely be making this one. This might be one of the first ones I make out of this entire collection. I haven't decided yet because I like all of them. But this is so stinking cute. And then it's sunflowers. So you can see kind of how the layers take shape here. So this is like the base. And then after you get this stenciled, then you lay this on top of that and then stencil it so you can kind of see the steps right there. So this one is 3 pieces. It doesn't have to be on like a round, although it's kind of designed for that. You can see this right here is square, so you could put it on a square if you wanted to, and it would still look super cute. But it's 3 stencils because it's a layer to make one project. So that is called Highland Cow and Flowers, but the flowers are actually sunflowers. I love that. So stinking cute. Hey, Jenna, Brenda, hello. I know, I can't wait for you guys to get these too, Linda. These are really good. These are really, really good. Okay, this one is called Call the Thing Rodeo. Can you guys tell me, this is like a snippet out of a song. Can you guys tell me who sung that song? Do you guys know? I'm sure y'all know, right? And they call the thing Rodeo. That is, I love that. And it's a bull rider. And then kind of like that checkered, almost like a checkered flag down there. It's not a flag, but that's kind of what it looks like. Hey, Barb, how are you? So this is one stencil, and it is a 10x12 also. Anybody know? That, I don't think that was the title of the song, but it's kind of like a chorus in the song. Chorus. You know what I mean? It's something that is said in the song. Who sung that song? I know. I just want to see if anybody can remember. Oh, yep. Kelly, you got it. That is exactly who it was. I seen him in concert years ago. Years ago. I'm talking years and years ago. Okay, that was good. That's exactly what that reminded me of as soon as I seen that. Hey, Rosemary, how are you? Okay, this one right here just is called Howdy. But it's really cool because it has this almost like a native kind of pattern right here, and then the word howdy. So you can see how they've put it on like a door hanger or a big wood round. But it's cool because you could put it on a door hanger or like a big wood round like that. You could put it on something square. It doesn't have to be round. You could use this for, you know, like a textured look to something else. And then just having the word howdy, I think is cool. I like that. This just all by itself would be just a cute little sign to like hang somewhere or give someone as a gift. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. I had to put it up. I was moving stuff around out in the wood shop and trying to make a space for my miter saw, and oh my goodness, it's hot here, and so I was a wreck, but I had to put it up because it's just too hot. Garth Brooks. I can't think of the name of the song either because all I can think of is, and they call the thing Rodeo. Can't think of the name. Maybe someone will remember what the name is. You are right, Laura. It was Garth Brooks. That's exactly who it is. It was Garth. Kelly, you got it. You got it. It was Garth Brooks. Okay. Then the next one here is called Tooled Leather Pattern. This is just good. I am not real sure what tooled leather is. I mean, I know what tooled leather is, but I thought you could kind of do all kinds of patterns with it. But this pattern they chose is good. I really like this pattern right here. Look at that. And then I'll show you, I'll just hold it back so you can kind of see it in full. The nice thing about this one is that it's kind of like the star stencil that I got when they released their patriotic stencils. Same thing, because you're getting this big 12 by 16, but there's also a 6 by 6. So there's a smaller version of it, and I like that because I like using these different, I'm going to call them texture, but it's not, it's just like that visual look of texture. And I like using that in corners and on little parts of things that I'm painting. And so for example, let me give you an example here because I'm about to show you this one. This is super cute. This says, he owns the cattle of 1,000 hills. This is from Psalm 50:10. So scripture related, there's a big old bull on the front of it. This is just super cool. And if you have a big surface, this would be cool on a big surface. And then you could take pieces of this and add it into little sections of the surface just to give it like a different visual interest. I like doing that, and then just kind of sanding it out so it looks really faded into your surface, and then you could put your stencil. But your stencil, excuse me, isn't really going to compete with this because you're only putting it, excuse me, on the outside edges. If that makes sense. I'm going to kind of show you something similar tonight from the release on Saturday. I've pulled a couple of pieces. So I kind of showed you two at one time because I showed you the tooled leather pattern. That's what they call it, tooled leather pattern. And this one is called He Owns the Cattle. So that is so cool. And that's from Psalm 50:10. So that's a scripture reference. And then the last one right here is called Desert Aztec. I don't know what I called this, but I meant to say Aztec. I think I said native, but like an Aztec type print. That's what I meant to call this. And then the same with this right here. This is an Aztec. So it is 6 by 6, 3 pieces. And it's cool because you could see how they did that right there. That's actually really cute. So that's in the inside of a tray, of a square tray. So that's super, what a cute idea to paint your tray and then add just that visual interest to it with the Aztec diamonds. You could even make like a wall piece with something like this. That would be very, very cute. So that is the sneak peek of the Western Farmhouse collection that Essential Stencil is going to be releasing. I think it's Saturday. I'll double check that and let you guys know for sure. But I'm going to slip these all back in here for right now. We're not going to make anything with these ones just yet. What I am going to do is show you a couple of the stencils that I showed on Saturday. And I'm going to, what I described with those two stencils right now, I'm going to kind of show you something using the release that you can actually get right now. Okay, so I'm just going to take one of the wood boards from the wood board pack. And then I'm ultimately going to be using So these stencils are available right now, and I should have said you can comment the word stencil and I'll DM you my link and coupon code if you want to go check anything out, or maybe snag those transfers if they still have them for the 250 celebration. But the visual texture that we're going to use tonight is going to be from either one of these. Now these two right here, this one is a big door hanger. It is a 16 by 8. It's actually a 16 round. And then these are only 8 inches wide. But when you put the two of them together, you've got a big 16 round door hanger. And again, it doesn't have to be a round. You can do it a square because these are square shaped. They're just designed to be able to put on a round. So you can kind of see how this is round down here. But I wanted to show you because I could literally use either one of these. This one is called Welcome Friends Door Hanger. So I could use either one of them and get that same type of texture that I'm going to be showing you how to do. So the first thing that we're going to do though is take our, well, let's pull this out because I think I'm going to use the one that says But First Pray. So this is actually called But First Pray, and you get the you got 3 6x6 stencils in this one. But First Pray, and then they have Be Still. Oh, I love this. This is so stinking cute. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to paint this in, let's paint it in all cotton. Because cotton is, we're actually going to use cotton and breezy blue because those are both in the June paint pack. So we'll just go ahead and use cotton and breezy blue. And we're going to start with cotton. You're going to see how easy this is. How easy peasy. Uh-oh, why did I do that? I was trying to see the comments and I shut off our live. Hey, Trula. Hi, Becky. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Rosemarine. It's been rainy there, huh? And you're experiencing some good old Texas-sized mosquitoes. Oh, the mosquitoes are terrible. Hey, Lisa, you are right. The heat is awful. I am not a fan of the heat at all anymore. I used to love the heat, but and it isn't even, you guys, I'm over here just, it's so hot and it's only 90. It's only 90. I mean, that's pretty hot, but it's gonna get hotter. It's just gonna happen. All right, so we're gonna start with the color Cotton. This is in the June paint pack. So we're gonna base paint our board, our surface here in Cotton. Make sure I got my apron on good. I don't want to be getting paint on anything. Okay. Oh no, Karen said they had horrible flooding. It made the news. Gosh, I hope you guys are okay, Karen. You stayed safe. Hey, Teresa, 95 in Western Washington. I know it's hot over here on this side. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Shirley. So I wanted to tell you guys because I don't know that I have mentioned this yet, but this Thursday, oh, my nose is super itchy. This Thursday in the VIP club, I know that VIP members know this. My friend Danielle with Imperfect Dust is going to be teaching hand lettering in the VIP club, and I am pretty excited about it. I can't wait. I love the way she hand letters, so I'm super, super excited. I have a couple of her templates. I've just been really busy that I want to use. So maybe I can make a video in the next day or so at the very least and post it so you guys can see that. See how I'm going to use one of her templates. I don't know what she's going to be making with the VIP club. I'm excited to see. But that is going to be Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific time. So if you are not in the VIP club, you might want to think about it, because we have some pretty cool special guest artists that come join us in the VIP club and teach their skills. What in the world? Oh, I was wondering what that was. Came unplugged. And teach us some new skills. So that is really fun. Hey, Martha. The 70s. I would love it to be in the 70s here. Oh, that would be amazing. Hey, Elizabeth, 74 in Kentucky. I would love to see 70s. Okay, so I got it all painted in cotton. I'm going to give it a good sand. We're just going to kind of distress it up a bit. Now what I'm doing, you could literally do this on anything that you would like. It doesn't have to be a square piece of wood like I'm using. You know, maybe you find you have a surface or something that you want to use. You could still do this process. Just use this as a little bit of inspiration for, you know, something you might have on hand. You can, these are in the online shop. They come in a pack of 3. If you wanted to grab some of them, they are over there. Okay, I just wanted to kind of distress it up a little so you can see some of the wood kind of come through. Must be allergies, because it just feels like there's cat hair on my nose. The mid-70s in Western Massachusetts. Oh, I love that for you guys. 70s is perfect. 60 and 70 all week. I think we're going to cool down eventually. I think. A little bit. Not for a very long time either, but a little. All right. So, let me pick that up so I don't forget. So I'm going to use Breezy Blue. All right. And we're going to need a napkin. What is down there? We're going to need a paper towel so that we can offload. Well, I don't think we need it that much, but it's okay. I could put some of it back. All right. Okay, so the But First Pray. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this stencil right here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of take this little corner of it. Okay, see how I just load all the paint on my brush and then offload as much as I can. I want the brush to be really, really dry. And then just real light-handed. Oh, goodness. I don't know what I guess I got this in the paint and didn't even realize it. Trying to keep my palette of paint out of the way and not doing a very good job at it. Okay, now let's see. Let's go back to the drawing board. And then I'm going to do this one just like this. And then I'll put this one right here. Okay, so they're all just a little bit different. Now you could pick the same one and use the same one. I just kind of wanted to use a little bit of different, see what they would look like. All right, let's leave that. And I'm gonna sand it out just a little bit. It's already dry because they're really light, so I'm going to sand it out a little. I'm going to put this scallopy right here just because I like the way that it looks. Same right here. I'm going to add this little scallopy. Okay. Okay, so you can kind of see how I added that all to the edges, and then I'm going to put our butt first. I thought I wanted to do the but first pray in the same color. But maybe what we'll do is, let's try this. Okay. I'm gonna lightly stencil the But First Pray. Okay, you can kind of see what that looks like. And then I'm going to come in with my Crazy Crow. not sure what I did with all of my smaller brushes here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just move it over slightly to the left. And then we'll go right over the top of it. Oh, hello, buddy. Clyde is going back out again, I guess. He was out earlier. All right, so I'm just really lightly going over it with Crazy Crow. It's going to kind of make it pop just a little. So it doesn't completely blend in with what we did with the other stencil. All right, let's look at that. Oh, that looks good. I like that. So it gives it kind of like a little 3D look. What do you think? And then you see around the edges, I'm going to sand it out just a little bit more because I really want it to be faded looking. Real faded. So it's just real faint. And if I sand too much, then I can come back in. I really like the scallop one. If you don't end up liking what you put on, you could just sand it and then put another little bit of that transfer or the stencil over the top of it. Just like I'm doing right here. Just adding a little bit more. Okay, let me, I got way too much of this paint, so let me put a little bit of it back. Okay, so this was the But First Pray stencil that I used, and then the Welcome Friends stencil. And that was from the, oops. That was from the Farmhouse collection on Saturday. Okay, so you can kind of see what that looks like. All right, I'm gonna just, oops, drill a hole. Take a little bit of wire. Oh, there it is. I knew I had a rusty bell. This one somehow it got kind of smashed. Let me grab another one. Oh, goodness. Hey, what are you doing? That is not food. Stop it. Okay, sorry, guys. I thought he went out. He's right here under my feet. Okay. Oh, heck. Well, we're just going to use this. I thought I grabbed the rusty bells. These are teeny tiny, but it should do. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little curly Q right here. We're going to drop this rusty bell in here. Super simple little sign. You see how quick it was to make. They'd be great gifts. Just, you know, a fun little simple gift to give someone you might not have seen for a while. Little hostess gift if you need a hostess gift. Okay. And I'm going to get a, what in the world are you doing? I'm going to get a little piece of fabric and decide which one I want to use. We'll use this right here. I like this. This is kind of just neutral farmhouse looking. I was going to go with something a little patriotic, you know, since it's 4th of July, but we'll just go with this one. And then I just cut a strip that's kind of wide because I like to just kind of tie it around. It's longer than it needs to be, but that's all right. I'm going to just tie it off into a knot, and then we'll go ahead and let's dovetail it. I got to shorten it anyways, so we'll go ahead and dovetail it. And then I just kind of pull out the ends just to make it look frayed. And then we'll do this side over here. just needs to be shorter. Perfect. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Super cute. But First Pray, and that's from the Farmhouse collection. Now this one actually came where it had the leaves, like the olive branch around it. So you could totally do that. But I like to show you how to use like other stencils when you want to make something else. You know what I mean? So like if you got a couple of stencils from the last collection and you know, maybe one of them was this and one of them had the texture and stuff. Well, I keep calling it texture because to me it just adds like a visual texture to things. Then just to kind of show you a way to use that. Now, I like to put that textured look on and sand it out really good, as you can see, because I like it to just look like it's embedded into the wood. That's the look that I like to go for. You might not want to do that. You might want to leave it, you know, so you can really see it and it pops, and you can do that too. I think either way looks good, but that is our project for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a fun way to use your stencils. And that was from, let me get my list so I can tell you exactly what it's called. Okay, that was the Everyday Farmhouse collection. And then the one I showed you the sneak peek of in the beginning. So if you hopped on and hadn't got to see it, go catch the replay as soon as I'm done. And you can see the sneak peek of the Western Farmhouse collection. So this is the Everyday Farmhouse that is actually available now. So you can get this But First Pray stencil and even this Welcome Friends stencil. So many cute, no, it's called Everyday Home Farmhouse or something like that. I'm sorry, I should have wrote it down and put it right in front of me so I could remember. At any rate, this one is called But First Pray. If you like this one, that's all you have to look for is But First Pray. And it's in the whole collection. I will say the bundle for this one, I'm pretty sure is still available. And if you like if you're like me and you like all the stencils in these two collections, the bundle is going to be what you want to get. But that's only available for a limited time. But I think you can still get the bundle for this one. The Farmhouse, Western Farmhouse, will not release until, I believe it's Saturday. But as it gets closer, I'll let you guys know. And the day it releases, I'll definitely let you know. So you don't have to worry about that. But those were cute. Super cute. These are super cute. If you didn't get to see the sneak peek, make sure and go check out the replay. So there's what we made for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I did mention my friend Danielle is going to be in the VIP on Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific time. I'm super excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to hop off and go figure something out for dinner. So have fun, whatever you're going to be doing this evening. And thank you for being here. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.